Hey there guys, Peter here. You see the sausage fingers with the sausage hand, and this can only mean one thing. It's a new review, or a new live cam, or new awful quality video from me. Anyways, here we go. Today on the table, stay here. Today on the table we have the RGB that is not quite RGB case light. I have already unboxed and tested this thing, it's working. But today I'm going to do a new improvised unboxing for you. Well, first let's look at the case. Box, goddammit, box says basically everything that needs to be said about it. It has bright light, it's original chips from the manufacturer, manufacturer is ALSEYE. I have not heard of this brand, and probably you haven't either, but that's not important really. It's really quality product. It's waterproof, it has a magnetic installation, it has a SATA power, it has dual RGB strips, and it has a PCI controller. On the backside there are some instructions with some more pictures. So let's just jump right into the unboxing. It's fairly standard package, it's just a cardboard box, but it arrived from China in perfect condition, so I call that very well packaged. In the cardboard box we have a plastic bag. Here is all the things that we need. Here is the SATA power cable. There we go. Here is the PCI controller, which has both a button which change the light, the color of the LEDs, and a switch that changes the mode of the operation. We'll talk about that a little bit more later on. And here are the dual strips, the dual magnetic RGB that are not quite RGB strips. I'll just untie them really fast because I want to try and show them closely. It is basically a standard RGB strip put inside a silicone tube, with magnets on each end and in the center. 2-3 magnets in total. There we go. That's the entire thing. It's a standard RGB thing. You can mount it anywhere in the case. It fits perfectly. It sticks and it stays there. You just need some time, because after they have been curled up like this, they stay like this for a while until they finally decide to uncurl themselves and stay properly. But once they actually stick to a metal surface, they stay stuck to that particular metal surface. They're very bright. As I was saying before my camera actually died on me, those LED strips are really bright. Keeping in mind they're proper RGB strips, and the controller is giving them the colors and mode they're working in, they're extremely bright, and there are 2 of them, so it makes the things even worse. Now, the controller is the one thing that I really like. First off, it has black PCB, which means it can be mounted anywhere, and it's easy to hide. Second off, both the strips and the power supply cables are black, meaning it's very stealthy. And then if you don't want this controller, you can have any RGB controller. This is a standard 4-pin connector. You can plug it just to any motherboard that has RGB support, and you can control those. They're very bright, they have for modes of operation that are controlled by this switch. So we have off, breathing mode, low intensity and high intensity light. This button here just changes between the different colors. And that would be it. I will demonstrate the switching between the different modes and different colors a bit later on. Overall, my first impression of this product is it's very high quality, extremely solid, it's very well made. At first glance there are no corners cut. The controller works as advertised, everything is as advertised from the seller. Watch out for the rest of the video where I'll demonstrate all the colors and all the modes that this product is working in. I mounted one of the strips on the bottom of the case, and the other one is actually right here on the top. There we go, and it has stuck already and it hasn't moved. The cable is going right next to the fan, there it is, and it's gonna go here. Actually it's gonna go this way and it's gonna stay here. And wait, this is the power cable, the dual pin. Come on buddy, focus, there we go. And those two cables and the third one from the bottom strip, they're going to await the mounting of the controller on the bottom slot. I tried to mount the controller here on this vertical slot, but this stupid screw, well, screw this screw is not moving from there. I have removed the fan, I have tried to do whatever I could. This screw is determined not to move from there, so I have just opened the bottom. Okay, let's try and mount this thing on camera. There we go. It's standard PCI slot mounting procedure. Just put this thing here and then put the screw over here, and if my sausage fingers are able to get in there, I like when things don't work out the way I expect them to. There we go. And here it is. Now I'm mounting this power cable. It goes over here. I'm really angry that this thing doesn't want to move out. Fine, okay, and this first strip is going all the way down here. There we go. And this second strip, that is from the top of the case, is gonna move over here, and from over here it's going to take a nice curve and it's going to be mounted on this slot. There we go. Okay, now there we go, that should be the light option. So let's turn off the PC and see what it does. There we go, it's lighting up nicely. So here we are with case light in a working operational mode. This is high intensity mode of the LED strips. This is the low intensity. and for God knows what reason it shows it twitching or waving or something like that. This is just the camera thing. Here's the breathing mode. I'm really impressed with the breathing mode. It actually goes really smooth. The issues you see on the screen are with the camera, not really with the LED strip. It goes really smooth. Some peripherals that has a breathing mode are going really choppy, but this breathing mode is really smooth. This is the off, this is LEDs off, we're not going to use that. We're going to switch them back on to the high intensity mode because the camera is picking it up better, and we're going to cycle through all the colors that we have currently. So let's go. This is the white color, this is pink, this is one kind of blue, this is another kind of blue, this is green, this is red. The red is really drowning everything. This is another blue that is really drowning everything, and this is some yellow light bluish, this is yellow greenish, this is another kind of blue, I don't really know how many blue colors they are, and this is white again. Overall, I'm really happy with the quality of the LED strip. It's very bright even though the camera is not picking it up that much. Let's put the panel on. There we go. Keep in mind this is tinted panel, and you see every little detail on this tinted panel, no matter it's a tinted panel. But I'm really happy with the quality of this product. You can find the link to the store where I bought it in the description below. That was my ALSEYE dual RGB LED strip review. Overall, I can say this is an awesome product. I'm really happy with it. For the price, it's amazing. Anyways, that will be all from me for today, and I'll see you in the next video, guys. Bye bye.